Oh shit, it's like popping. So guys, I rarely review phone cases just because, to me, honestly, they're kind of boring. But I came across this awesome case. It's made by a company called Pitaka. Excuse me if I pronounced that incorrectly. But they made this really slim case made out of a product called Aramid. Now Aramid is basically kind of similar to Kevlar. It's similar to carbon fiber, everything like that. It's known for its strength, it's known for its durability, but it's also known for being lightweight. So like I said, Aramid is strong in a lot of ways. It's lightweight, it's bullet resistant, it is fire resistant, it's scratch resistant. So obviously I'm going to test out a lot of those things. Not the bullet resistant, I don't have a gun myself. But I'm not afraid to have fun with some fire. So if you want to see that, keep watching the video, give me a big thumbs up. Pray that my house doesn't catch on fire doing this video. And let's get started. I've used this case for about 1 week now. I have it on my iPhone 7 Plus. I took it off just for the purpose of like unboxing it on camera. So let me show you that first. So here is the box itself. I really like the quality of the box and everything. It's very good. So on the back it says Real Aramid. We'll get to that and talk about what that actually means. Slim profile, lightweight, scratch resistant, durable, and no signal interference. So as far as like Wi-Fi, GPS, Bluetooth, this case claims to not interfere with any of that. So let's get to opening. You know, it likes to be difficult. So when you first open the box, it basically gives you instructions on how to take it out. One thing to keep in mind, this case is really, really tight. So when you take it off, you do it by the corners, and you want to do it very carefully. I have a spot on my phone right there, and I'm not certain that the case did this, but I really don't recall seeing it there until I started reviewing the case. So I think what I was doing, I was very careless in pulling the case off, and it ended up scratching it. I've been more careful, and I haven't noticed any of those marks elsewhere. So just keep that in mind when you're using this case. And then here's just a nice little handwritten card, something that you're not really going to see when you order from bigger manufacturers. Like if you get a case from, you know, I don't know, LifeProof or OtterBox, I don't really think you're going to get anything like this, very personalized. They're just thanking you for buying the product, and if you have any questions or concerns, contact them before leaving them any bad reviews. So here is the case itself. And it actually even comes with a glass screen protector. As you can see, it has like that carbon fiber look. It's very nice, and you can probably tell like this thing is razor thin. It's one of the thinnest cases I've had, and it's fairly flexible. Like you can bend it. Like you just heard it crack, but there's really no visible damage to it when you do it. Like you can give it quite a bit of torture, and it's fine. If you do try to bend it though, it is weak right there. So just keep that in mind. Don't really bend it on purpose, but just for purposes of showing you guys how strong this stuff is. Yeah, it kind of gives out a little bit right there, but still it's holding together really good just from that little bit of torture. So the case itself also comes with this little rubber piece. So you just pop the rubber piece in right there, and what it does, it just adds a little bit of lip so the camera doesn't touch the table. And the case itself is just really nice. Like honestly, if you want a really thin case, this is the best thing you can get short of getting a skin, which I don't like. And it being made out of Aramid, it's supposed to be really strong. While I don't think it's gonna make your phone survive a really heavy drop, the manufacturers state that you can drop it from about 4 feet and it's okay. But definitely don't count on this for any type of drop protection. It feels really good. The back of it's almost grippy like rubber, but it's textured. You can kind of feel it. So Aramid's supposed to be pretty tough, but I have this flathead screwdriver right here, and I just want to see what it does to it. I'm sure it's going to put some scratches into it. So just doing this with a little bit of pressure, you can see it does leave some residue, but it does wipe away. And you can see some very faint marks. But I think if you had keys or anything in your pocket, it's not going to get really too torn up. And I just think any wear and tear on the case itself will just add to the characteristics of it anyway. Like, I don't really mind those marks. So one of the other uses to Aramid I saw was flame resistant clothing and fire protective clothing and helmets. So this isn't coming from the manufacturer, so please don't do this yourself. This phone case is fireproof. I've tried it already, so I'm not going to burn my place down, don't worry about that. But look at this. You can put the flame right on it, and it doesn't do anything. And you would, if this was plastic, it would be melting by now. I got that big flame now. Like, it kind of crackles a little bit every now and then, but it ain't doing nothing to it. When you touch it, it's obviously really hot, and the heat does go through to the other side. So don't be trying to like test this yourself, especially if your phone is in the case. But you can't even tell that the fire touched it, which is really impressive. So there you go, guys. You saw me torture the heck out of this case, and it's still in great condition. You wouldn't think something so thin would be so strong. Like, when you first unbox it, it just feels cheap. But you're paying for what you get. It's kind of pricey, but the quality's there. I'm not really one to drop my phone much, but I feel like this will protect me in the rare instance that I drop it from a very small height.